bandage won't stop that Ironman, and we're off again. This is race 3 in the Eliminator. We start with 10 athletes. We lose 2 as the boys once again head out on the ski. Ali Day chose the first leg as the winner, and he loves the ski, and there he is, the young man from Kiama.
Well, we've got ski, board and swim for race 3, so it'll be interesting to see Clado. We haven't seen much of Kai Hurst or Hugh Doherty yet, and competitors that are great in short course form. Last year here at Newcastle, Kai Hurst looked so strong until he went the wrong way around one of the turns and he got disqualified. But are they caging, those two guys?
I think what you call them are sleepers. I mean, these guys are seasoned professionals. They've been around for a long time. They know what to do. I think they're trying to get through the first, the second and the third round. We're now into the danger zone. You know, this is the hard racing. The last 2 races is where the heart rate goes up. As we see Ali Day out there to the left doing a lot more directional paddling compared to everyone else heading out to the Red Bull. But I think these guys are going to come back towards the last race. I think with the swim being last, Kai's sort of quite happy of the choice that Ali's made, and I think we'll see him towards the end of this race.
Well, Trevor Hendy, they're on the ski. You sound like you knew what you're talking about just then regarding skis. How's it looking out there?
Thanks, Leachy. It's actually looking, as I said, that chop's come up even stronger, so it is hitting him on the right side on the way out. I've got to say, Ali Day and Kendrick Louis have looked so strong today. Obviously, Shannon Eckstein is shining, but those other 2 are just sitting there. They're getting better and better. Matt Poole just around that pace as well. And someone we really haven't spoken about, Hugh Doherty, has just sat right there in the top 5 or 6 the whole time. Kai Hurst looks like he's going to go really well, then is back near the back of the pack again. So I think if he can get a good race here or the next one, he'll be confident if he can get through to the last round.
Well, Trevor, I listened to your in-deep segment with the ski quite attentively and thought that you explained it very well. And I look at Shannon Eckstein here, and he's done so much, particularly in the last 12 months where there's, you know, another world championship. His technique just looks so brilliant and so smooth. Exactly what you were talking about in that in-deep.
Yeah, and it was, you know, Sally Fitzgibbons was on the beach this morning, world #2 female surfer.
Name dropper.
We're talking about, well, we're just talking about how even in surfing it really, really highlights that the best sports performances come when you're really balanced and poised and sitting over the top of whatever you're doing, over the top of your surfboard in that instance. But that's how Shannon paddles the ski, and that's what I was talking about in that slewing segment. They sit over the top and all the power comes from rotation or rocking forwards and backwards. And it just means there's this effortless effort that kind of comes into it, and they get into the zone, and they make it look easy. Shannon always does. And he's never too far, he never looks too far extended. You look at him, it's so easy. I tell you what, guys, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 people end up on this wave. Ali Day, Matt Poole, Hugh Doherty, Kendrick Louis and Shannon Eckstein, the 5 people we're talking about.
Well, there you go. That's going to make it a lot safer for those guys. This is the first leg of race 3 of 5 races. And probably the favourite for this day, Shannon Eckstein, has hit a speed of 13.8 as an average around the course just then, which is going very quickly. We looked earlier and it was about 12.5 the average. So he's picked up pace into race 3. And these guys in the front here, these 5, are sitting in a nice position at this minute.
Yellow ski, danger zone.
That's
not on the
exactly
shot right now, but out the back there is someone you're very familiar with.
Kai Hurst, Tommy Trembath and Mitch Miller there. They've actually missed the first wave. They even missed the second wave there. So you can see them now just pulling down. Kai didn't even get any assistance whatsoever, so he's has to work all the way to the shore.
I don't think Kai Hurst is in the form this year that he was last year, Clado. I'm going to say, I mean, we say foxy things, but there's effort on his face there. There's effort. Like, he's putting effort in. He's not going as fast as what he was last year.
A big thing you've got to take into account is Olympic titles. I mean, the Olympic champion, the Olympics.
Yeah.
He swam there last year, and he had such a big base leading into it. I think that fell back into his Ironman.
I don't think he looks as fit, though. I just don't think he's looking more solid than he has.
And I was going to say to you, Guy, that the other thing we all need to take into consideration is that he's now a new father of a 6-week-old baby. So no sleep. What?
It's hard work.
Oh, it is hard work, you know. No sleep, you know. Sometimes you do end up cutting corners because you are tired from having a newborn. You know,
he just doesn't look sharp to me.
Yeah.
And I'm not having a go at Kai Hurst because, you know what, he's done everything in the sport. The guy is a legend. But you could be right, because I look at him now and I've seen him in better mid.
But he said that his Olympic career is over. He's done 2 Olympic Games, so this is where he'll settle in now. Maybe not on this particular round, but he's back in surf lifesaving.
I think he'll be fine. I think he'll do this board leg, jump in the swim, and he'll be okay and work into the last leg.
Nice work.
I don't think he's going to.
With the little one at home, there's no Kai time, Nicole.
No.
There's not.
No, there's no Katie time for his partner either.
No, there's no one's time except for little Koa. Now, Kai Hurst, Mitch Miller, they are the ones that are in danger at the moment. We only lose 2 this round. We've got 10. We cut it down to 8. So Kai just needs to sneak up 1 position.
Well, Tommy Trembath's back in last position. Kai Hurst is in that all-important second last position. So at the minute, if the race stopped right now, those 2 guys would be missing. And Kai Hurst really needs to pick it up.
I reckon Kai Hurst with the swim will get there. You have little faith, Clayton and Leach. I think he'll be right, the superstar. There's plenty more to come. Another race after this. We're going to lose 2, though. This is the Eliminator format. It's been a hot one in Newey. The changes come through, cool things down. Big crowd on the beach. Round 2 of the Kellogg's Nutri-Graim Ironman series from Newcastle. Great shots above Newcastle Beach. There's a nice little swell running. We've got the Eliminator format. We've already lost 6 competitors. We're down to 10. And from this race, we lose 2 more. Kai Hurst, the man that's been to the Olympics, is in the danger zone. But with a swim to come, I think he'll work his way out of it. 8.8 kilometres is what the boys are doing today. And this is up the front. Kendrick Louis is up there. Ali Day on the green board. And the boys are working very hard. Hugh Doherty also there in the number 5. Shannon Eckstein. They're the boys in the lead group. But all the action is back behind where the bottom 2 will drop out.
Yeah, we spoke about Kai Hurst, Thomas Trembath as well. I've sort of put the kiss of death on him with an interview prior to the start of this event and asking him whether he could get on the dice today, which he thought he could. And at the moment, he's sitting back. So Kai Hurst at the moment is trailing the field with Thomas Trembath in second last position. Those 2 guys are right in that position where they won't get through to the next race.
Well, Phil Clayton, you're sitting beside me shaking your head with concern. What is it that you see?
Oh, Kai, you know, I see that there. He went in and Mitch was only a couple of board lengths in front as he pulls out to the side of Tommy Trembath. But if you're a swimmer, it doesn't matter how good a swimmer you are. You can't give that big a lead.
Here comes the wave, guys. They're coming into that wave area. It's about to break, and the front group is going to get a nice extension. Oh, that was a bit of a push there. Bit of an extension on the lead on the other pack. So they would be sitting very comfortably at the moment. And if I was in that pack, Howie, I'd be saying to myself, you know what? This race is done. I'll get myself ready for the next one.
Well, that's the great point you make, Leachy, because with another couple of races to come, this is an opportunity to, for want of a better term, cruise Nicole in the swim leg, conserve some energy.
Yeah, and I just saw Matt Poole catching that wave, take a big look behind to see exactly what the scene was, where he was, who was behind him, how hard he had to work here. Phil?
I think we just saw a little wave bumping up there. Kai was in the back. Here we go. He's got it. He's pulled down it. He's going to cut across that, get a beautiful run in and catch up with the 3 guys in front heading into the next swim leg.
A couple of blokes in this commentary box that wrote him off might need to have a think about that as Kai Hurst just makes his way
I thought
down.
You said it, Howie, not me.
I did not say that at all.
It was you.
He's back in business, Kai Hurst, as you would expect, and with the swim leg to come, he looks like he could well move through to the next round. Tommy Trembath is in a bit of trouble. These are the final 4. Mitch Miller pounding his way up the beach, the big boy from Noosa Heads. And it's the bottom 2 that are in trouble.
So Hayden Quinn on the beach. Kai Hurst is back in that back pack there. What do you think? How's he looking?
Yeah, Hursty's just dropped back into second last, so he's definitely in that red zone with Tommy Trembath. But one person we haven't mentioned, Mitchy Miller, in that second round, he's actually taken a heap of skin off his big toe. So as you can see him running along, he's sort of limping a little bit, and that's why he's so far back in the pack after such a good first 2 races.
Howie, you said that it wasn't going to hold him back.
Well, he's an Ironman. I don't think a couple of Band-Aids are going to slow him down, Hayden.
I think he's taken his whole toe off.
Yeah, Howie, it's a lot more than a couple of Band-Aids. He's taken a lot of that toe off, and he's definitely feeling it.
Well, there is Mitch Miller. He's called an Ironman for a reason. You don't pull out with a toe injury, Leachy.
I mean, well, yeah, the AFL players, they'd be out.
Well, they're not
on the sidelines.
They're not
Your
Ironmen.
game. Your game.
They're not Ironmen, are they? There is the red zone. Kai Hurst and Tommy Trembath. They'll be chasing Joshy Minogue, who looked like he was done in the first round, but managed to hold on and sneak through.
Do I just direct all of the AFL supporters to Guy_Leach? That is his Twitter address.
Guys, everyone out there, I'm just kidding. Trevor Hendy, Kai Hurst has obviously moved up, his swim leg being so strong, but is there a Kai Hurst that we know? Is he the guy that could still win this event?
Oh, mate, before I say that, I'll tell you, the chopper's hovering over my head. I'm having flashbacks to old swim legs and board legs and stuff where the chopper hangs over. It's like flashbacks to Nam or something. I'm getting nervous. but I tell you, Kai Hurst is talking about doing just what it takes. He's done a great swim leg. He's thrown himself up into the feet of Mitch Miller, and he's a little bit to the left of him now. So he's in the zone to get in the bottom 4 rather than the bottom 2, which is obviously what he wants to avoid. I don't think it's the end of Kai at all. I think Kai's actually going to build as the season goes over. If he gets through this round, it's more fitness in the next round. What I love about Hursty was there's a big nipper clinic yesterday. He was the last person to leave.
Well,
Signed every
Trevor,
autograph,
wave's coming in
picked up
behind. There's a
everything on the
wave right near you. They're going to catch this.
beach. There he goes. He's on it. Hursty's on it. So are two others. Oh, and they've gone past.
Westberg.
Right,
lost Trevor Hendy.
Trev's off the ski, but meanwhile, that's the shots from Trevor's ski. He's back there somewhere. The boy's doing everything. It looks like Kai Hurst has made his way onto it. So Kai Hurst, if he can just get through here, a couple of dolphin dives, and away he goes. But at the back, you can see Tommy Trembath with the goggles on. He's working to stay in it.
It's coming down to a sprint. This is going to be a run up the beach to see who stays in the race.
Mitch Miller.
Here we go. Kai Hurst. He's fine, Kai Hurst. And Joshy Minogue, well done. Looked like he was gone in the first race, but he's managed to get through to the final race now as Kendrick Louis comes across. And as Nicole alluded to, it's a couple of boys, and that one, big Kai Hurst, he is across home and safe, and Westberg just sneaks across the line, also knowing he's in. And these are the two fellas that will be packing the bags. Mitchy Miller and Tommy Trembath, who had a great finish last week in WA, will be the two that miss out.
He's shaking his head. He's not happy.
Hayden, you're on the beach with the man of the moment, Kai Hurst.
He is, Howie. He's just on his way. He's just got a drink. He's heading over to me now. Hursty, the boys up in the comm box, they had a few questions. They were wondering if you were going to be able to pull it back through that swim leg.
Look, you know, today's format's pretty short, but I think it's a matter of being consistent on all three craft. There's no room for error, and you really need a good start. You need to be in that top, top 5 every time off that first craft leg, and obviously shows consistency is the key.
Is it also a case of maybe saving yourself for the later rounds?
I'd like to say I was, but no, it doesn't look that way. I'm not sure. I'm just not firing. I'm waiting for it to kick in, so hopefully that's soon.
That's it, mate. I suppose you're thinking back to last year. You got a big bit of a race to bring back from last year, and today could be the day.
Yeah, let's hope so. It's a beautiful day down here. It's a great day to be down the beach, and certainly we're all enjoying it.
Perfect day for racing.
Cheers, mate.
Well done, Hayden and Kai, the 7-time Australian Ironman champion. There is Mitch Miller, though. The race is over for Mitch. And Hayden caught up with him earlier in the week. And as we have a look at the results, Ali Day, Shannon Eckstein, Matty Poole, Hugh Doherty, Kendrick Louis, and Josh Minogue. Going through Kai Hurst, Westberg, Mitch Miller, and Tommy Trembath are the two out. And here is Hayden earlier in the week with Mitch Miller.